So Sheffield Wednesday could be having to get a deal wrapped up by the end of the week. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing, it is completely free. Who doesn't love a freebie? So hit that subscribe button and join the party. So we are looking at getting Yan Valery into the club. Now last week it was reported that his current club had agreed a fee and terms with the player had been agreed as well. And Danny wants to boost up his fullback options. Now we're getting Matt Lowen. That is fantastic. You've got another one. We don't have enough right-sided player, isn't he? I believe Valery is for that position, because you got to remember you want 2 for each position. So that's Paul and Valery, right? It's not quite done yet. We're waiting for some of the details to get sorted first, but they hope to get it done in the next couple of days in order for him to come to the club and be the club's 3rd signing of the window. Now, here's the thing. We've already got Harmer and Matt Lowen, which is fantastic. And it seems like we're starting to get the deals done a little bit quicker now. It looks like we're able to get things sorted and just be a little bit faster. Now, you want them to get done as soon as possible, because you've got to remember, Danny wants players in till the on the 28th of June, so he can have them ready for pre-season, right? And here's the thing. July 1st is when all contracts expire well, so we need to get our other 3 players who are out of contract sorted. That is Windass, Iorfa, which ironically we've heard nothing about, and Deshaun. Deshaun, we don't know what's going on there. And we want to get them back because 2 of them are defenders. Because right now we need to boost our defence lineup because it's short. It's short of players as well as our midfield. But going on about Valery, he made no secret that he wants to return to English football, and it looks like he'll get the chance to do that with Danny Rull, who had a really good relationship with him when he was at Southampton. He played 37 times for Angler across all competitions last season. They sealed promotion out of La Liga League 2, getting 5 assists along the way, all in the league. And you know what? A player who can do 37 appearances is something we need. We need players who can play that kind of style of football, i.e. consistent. Because the one thing we've not had is consistent people who are fit, because they've always been the situation where there's been the odd little injury or niggle here and there. And it's like, we need to have it completely sorted, because we can't keep having it where we get players who can only do the odd now and again game. And yes, I know Iorfa's a little bit like that, but I think you get the players in for a proper pre-season and a Danny pre-season. That's the important thing. And also 5 o'clock, watch ITV if you want to watch Danny on the TV, on the punditry for the Belgian game. He's going to be there, so go get that watch. I think we'll get some really good insight into him and stuff. And it'll be interesting to see how he does on it, because it can only be a good thing for that to boost the profile of the club and a little bit Danny profile as well. But we got to have the situation where we can get this all sorted. If we can wrap this up quickly, then all the better for it, because the quicker it gets wrapped up, the quicker we move on to the next target. And also, if you look at certain things that I've said, a journalist today said we're looking at 2 strikers and we're trying to make our mind up on which one we want. Kind of annoys me a little bit, because I think we need 2 anyway. So internally, we're trying to get that sort, but at the same time, I understand it. You want to make sure it's the right fit for the club. And you've got to think, no one's heard anything about what's going on with Pervader. Pervader's gone quiet. So we got to try and see what happens soon, because I think if you get all the pieces in the right order and you get all of them in early and you get it to have a Danny pre-season, we could hit the ground running really well if this recruitment goes as good as I think it's going to. And Yan Valery will be another piece of that puzzle going forward. And I think the quicker we can get this deal wrapped up and sorted, and we're not having to wait for people to come off holiday or things like that, because it does look like Yan Valery has gone to Dubai. People have been doing the whole Instagram stalking. He was on a plane and people are like, he's at the airport, he must be coming here. And then people have gone to Dubai. So maybe he's having a break. Maybe that's where the talks to finalise it is. I don't know. At the end of the day, all we know is that he's on our radar. It's been agreed by club and player, and we're just having to get the final details. Now, you've got to remember, this is speculation still, even if it's been agreed. But we know what can happen if little things are not sorted. Look at Josh Windass for an example. We all thought that was pretty much nearly set, signed, sealed, delivered, but it's not. So we need to play a little bit of the waiting game. Got to have a bit of patience. And I know people won't like that word, especially when it comes to football transfers. They want it to be done and dusted. Let's have a bit of patience. And hopefully, Yan Valery can be a Sheffield Wednesday player soon. And it's another player in where you have two for each position. So if you think of Max Lowe and possibly Johnson, if you're thinking of that as a wing back, that 2 for each position, this will be 2 for the right back situation, wing back, i.e. Valery, Pole. I think defence, we got Palmer, but I don't think Palmer will be there. I think Palmer's going to float in between left, centre back and defensive midfielder. So we'll see. There's a lot of caveats that we can do here, and hopefully we get some of these deals over the line as soon as possible. The quicker they're done, the easier it are for Danny to not having to mess about. And you know for a fact there'll probably be some deals that get done late in the window where it wasn't possible to happen, but the Premier League teams have decided that, hey, we've got these players in now who come back from the Euros and Copa America. We can let these go now. We've put this player in. So it's going to be one of those transfer windows where, again, I hate transfer windows in a European tournament or World Cup. I just hate them because you're always having to wait to see what the Premier League clubs are going to do in what they loan out. If there's no tournament, you can normally get some of the loans done quite early, like middle of August or beginning of August when the season starts. When it's a tournament, if you're looking at Prem loans, you normally have to wait until the back end of August or right near the end of the window. So we'll see what happens. But Yan Valery looks like it could be all done and dusted by the end of the week. Hopefully quicker than that. I'd like it to be done like Wednesday, Thursday, ideally, and not drag it out that too long. Hopefully we get it done, but Yan Valery could be a Sheffield Wednesday player a lot sooner than we think.